What is up with this place? Why does it want to kill me? After everything I've done. Where am I? What is all this? Why am I here? What brought me here? Why Harvard? Why is it here? Why is it always Harvard? Why I found you. You again. Why you? Why can't you just leave me alone? What is your deal? Do you have any idea what's transpired here? Do you have any idea? Do you know what it took to create your multiverse at the cost of my life? I don't know what you're talking about. I don't care. I just want your power, and that's it all started here in this college. I studied multiversal travel, but he stole it from me. My research gave birth to that teleporter. Attracted the attention of the Chaos Collective. You all have your tales, you all have your stories, but you don't know the origin point of what made them possible. What do you mean? You enjoy your homes? And little do you realise, I was the one that gave you homes when the Chaos Collective destroyed mine! You think that you can take my power away from me? I've lost so much. Because of the Godslayer. Because of the Collective. I've lost my life. My face. My love. You got to live prosperous lives. The multiverse gave you so much joy. All it gave me was this. Look at me. Look at me. You did this to me. You'll see. I'm going to make you suffer for what you've done to me! What Jean-Arc saw that day, he should have never seen. And what was found afterwards, he had no idea what sort of danger it could bring to our worlds. After all that happened with the Godslayer incident, a Team RWBY made with variants from Lost Worlds and accompanied by their companions somewhat from RWBY's world, had helped the Grand Creator in helping those variants who had also lost their homes. One of those variants of which was a variant of Ren, and another was a variant of Nora, who was found in her worlds ever after, completely unscathed. Despite saving so many lives, RWBY was aware that some variants were talking about her time as the Red Reaper behind her back. But it's a good thing that she has good friends and even family to help her through. While we know Blake and how she got onto the team, Yang and Weiss's story was not necessarily an easy one either. Before her world was destroyed, Weiss was the supreme commander of the Schnee Division Commandos who won the war against Salem at the cost of her world and her team, even her family. And Yang was turned into a cyborg after her world's Ironwood unleashed atom warfare upon the world. In spite of all that happened, all five of them were able to calm one another and help each other more than ever before, to move on in some way. But then they were called for a new mission. Someone was after a shard that could rewrite one's universe, which may also create an incursion. To stop another world from being destroyed, Team RWBY, Somewhat, and the variants of Ren and Nora head to the source of the signal, the ruins of Weiss's universe. Seeing her old home, Weiss was both surprised and saddened. But that would have to wait as an old traveller appears before our team and asks them about the shard. Thankfully, The shard could be found in the catacombs below, but many trials were set to find the shard, and one wrong move could lead them to an untimely and grisly demise. Once inside the treasure room where the shard is kept, deep in the catacombs, the entity shard awaited them. But they would soon be tricked, as our team would be betrayed by the old traveller, or rather, Jean Arc, a variant from another universe, as he sends an army of White Fang troopers from another world with Pyrrha as their leader onto our heroes. Also accompanied by the curious cat of the Ever After possessing Nora's body, Jean would use the entity shard to bring back his world no matter the cost, no matter what world that would get destroyed in the process. Quick thinking and skillful movement from Somewhat got the shard into the hands of Team RWBY as they made their escape. The catacombs started to collapse and there was no way out. But the shard created a portal to an unknown world. With no time to waste, Ren sacrifices his life to protect our heroes, as all 5 of them would fall to a new universe. With the shard in hand, and after mourning Ren's loss, Ruby felt like it was all her fault that things turned out the way it did, but her friends assured her that as long as they have the shard, the multiverse is saved. Suddenly, a bunch of mutated Grimm attacked, until our heroes were saved once again by another variant. A variant of none other than Ruby's mother, Summer Rose. Even though they were lost beyond words on what they wanted to say, Summer told Ruby and the others that they would have to keep moving to avoid the next wave. In the universe they landed on, Salem had attacked before Ozpin could ever train the next generation of hunters and huntresses. All had fallen, including the lives of Summer's family. If not for the help of Governor James Ironwood, the world would have fallen into despair along with it. Ruby couldn't let Summer know that she was her daughter, nor Yang, who knows that only what kind of damage it could do. Summer led our heroes to a Atlas compound, and there the safety of the entity shard will be more than secured. Secured, if not for the fact that they were all followed. Upon arriving in the governor's office, our heroes soon found out that the James Ironwood in this world, and to my surprise I was shocked to hear this, but is none other than the Ironwood from Blake's universe. It turns out the bullet he used to off himself was merely a stun blast. He would have died from the explosion of his compound if he was not saved by the White Fang's Pyrrha, who ambushed our heroes once again. But the most shocking surprise for the girls was that Summer Rose was working with Ironwood. Like Jean, Summer lost her world and her family, and wants to use the entity shard to get her kids back. Our heroes were pinned down, and were forced to watch just how terrifying the shard's power could do. The shard began to absorb the life force of multiple universes, to create a single one for Ironwood to rule. If not for Somewhat's interference, they would have succeeded, but sadly, Somewhat lost their life. Angered by the failure of this plan, Ironwood retreats with the shard, and Pyrrha leaves Jean to die alongside Summer and Team RWBY. Before our heroes could think of a single plan, they were taken into questioning by the High Council of the Grand Creator, and were put on trial. One of the members was in favour of the death penalty. However, Harley Keener of the Future Foundation and head of the High Council ordered for them to be contained until the matter is settled. After the trial, all 6 prisoners were left with shame and regret. Ruby felt like she was regressing back into the Red Reaper once again. Yang and her friends tried to calm her down, but Ruby couldn't. By hearing her name, Summer came over to hug her daughter. Both mother and daughter have both faced so many demons, and may have not made the best choices along the way, but Summer believes that Ruby can be better. She didn't see her as the Red Reaper. for she will always be, in her eyes, Ruby Rose, her baby girl. After having a tender moment, they would soon be attacked by a High Council member, Miguel O'Hara, who gives them an early death penalty. For what reason, I'm not sure. Ruby and Summer take Jean and run, hoping to make things right. They had noticed a Slyways teleporter that could take them back to the Entity Shard's location. Track its signature, if you may. But they would have to flee from a complex of variants and High Council clone troopers and Jocasta sentries to get there. After finally getting a chance to open the teleporter to the signature of the shard, Miguel catches up and pins Ruby down as her friends leave. But luckily for Ruby, she was given a second chance to go without Miguel following her. By Spider-Man. But not just any Spider-Man, but Sean Patrick Parker, who believes that Ruby could save us all. And with the kindness of a stranger, our heroes finally made it to Ironwood's location as he plans to use the shard once again. Of course, Parker left after what he did. I only hope that we can meet someday to thank him for what he did. The Entity Shard began absorbing more worlds, including the worlds of Team RWBY. But the Cat and White Fang forces wouldn't let a single one of our heroes pass. Pyrrha pinned Jean down to the ground ready to kill him, but Jean didn't resist and allowed the blade to strike through. This shocked Pyrrha. She wanted to know why he did that. Jean apologizes to Pyrrha for all the times that he'd told her that she wasn't his Pyrrha. And he realized, only now did he realize, that no matter which universe he went to, the Pyrrha standing before him would always be the Pyrrha he loves. Jean dies with Pyrrha crying as she held his cold body tightly. Blake comes to see if she was okay and joins in on the mourning, stating that no matter the universe, the feelings are always the same, even if people don't want them to feel like that. The Cat was cornered, but set his sights on taking over Ruby's body. From the inside, Ruby fights for her life as she conquers her inner demons. It was a tough struggle. Until Yang makes the Cat believe that Ironwood is using him, that he'll be nothing but a pet to him. Angered and curious at this revelation, the Cat leaves Ruby and takes over Ironwood's body as our heroes head for the shard. The worlds had been absorbed, and there wasn't any time left before an incursion could begin. And to stop it, our heroes had no choice but to have one last battle with the Cat in order to destroy the shard. Yang, Weiss, and Pyrrha had lost their lives and existence facing off against the Cat. But Ruby and Rose used the last of their strength to knock Ironwood and the Cat off the ledge and into non-existence. With no time to lose, one of them had to use all their semblance to break the shard, creating a big bang that will stop the incursion. Summer wanted to be the one to do it, as she had nothing left to live for. But fate gave her another chance, as her own daughter stepped in and breaks the shard, saving our multiverse at the cost of her life. On this day, a hero was born. She may not remember how, but she always will be a hero. And her name was Ruby Rose. Now and forever. What happened, Luful? What happened? I'm not sure. My head's fuzzy, but he was here. Jean Arc. He was here, and he broke Baba Yaga out. I see.